Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In case you're new here, my name is Malkia. So as promised, we have an episode 2 of the traditional things we use in our African homes. So for starters, I can start with this. And by the way, in case you're new here, feel welcome. This is the only channel where you get authentic village lifestyle and you also get the city life. So you get the best of both worlds in this channel. So to start us off, I have a lot of things here. Just in front of me here, I have a lot of things. So here, for starters, we have this. This is called touch. You use this to carry things on your head so that it holds properly. So you just put it here, and let's say I'm carrying something like this. I just put it here for stability. Okay. So this we used to use it for stability, but nowadays it's not. We don't make it as often as we used to. So now you can either use a cloth, you just tie a cloth, then you put it on your head, or just improvise. Okay. So coming in secondly is this one. This is a tin. You use this to measure for measurement. In my mother tongue we call it goro goro. So you use this to, in case you want to measure maize, anything that should be measured, we use, except water and milk. So it's basically for measuring solid stuff. Okay. On to the next is this one. I don't know if you guys have seen this one before. So we use this for lighting at night. We used to use this for lighting at night because back then there was no electricity as much as now. So here you put paraffin through this hole, the hole here. You put paraffin through this hole, then it will be held here. Then you have this. You turn this like this to bring the kitambi in. Out. Maybe let me just demonstrate how you open it up. Like this. When you push this down, it opens up, and you can see this is where the kitambi is. Then this is a glass. Okay. Then just pop it like that. So this one is used for lighting. So in my mother tongue we call it tayamar chumni. Chumni, it's because I think the chuma, the steel that it has. Then another thing that we used to use before also for lighting is this one. And this is called nyangile. So this also, you pour a paraffin here, then we lost this part. So you pour a paraffin here. After pouring paraffin here, you put a kitambi inside here, then you just light it up, then it's light. So basically the things we use for lighting are this one, and they just use paraffin. Okay, as we continue, we have this one. Okay, so I've not mentioned this is called nyangile. Okay, so on to this. Okay, this is just made of strings. Just look at how beautiful it is. Just look at that. So cute, so nice. So this is basically made out of sisal. Then we dye different colors that you want. As you can see, this is pinkish, this is green, purplish is there. So you just make this out of sisal. We call this we call this owes. Oh my goodness, I was even forgetting the name. So we call this owes. So basically we use this for storage, just in case you want to store anything. Let's say we've cooked, then there's remaining food. You hang the sufuria here. So let me give you an example. Let's say like this. Man, what is not happening? Oh. You put this here like this. Okay? The goodness is it's huge enough. It can fit anything, any size of sufuria, anything that you want to store here, you can store here. The only thing you'll have to do, you have to ensure that this part is tied up on a beam. You see how you have a tie this part on the top part of the roof, then so that you are able to hang like this, and for it to be able to hold, and it's more stable. Okay, so this is called OS. It's a string, a storage string, I can say that. Then onto the next is my baby here, this one. So this is called a pot in English, but in my mother tongue we call it dapi. This basically we use it for cooking. As you can see even the back of it, it's a lot of soot, it's covered in soot. So we just use this to cook anything. You can use it to cook vegetables, or so long as it's any cooking, we use this to cook. Okay, on to the next. I don't know how others call this, but some communities call it dapi, some call it agulu. Now it depends on where you come from, but in my community, when you say dapi, it's for water, then agulu is for cooking. Okay, but in English, basically it's pot. Now onto the next. So we have this baby over here. Okay, is this cute, right? So this is a sugar dish we used to use a while back, and as you can tell from the shape, we are from the lakeside. So basically, it's shaped like a fish. So we used to put our sugar here. And see how beautiful that is. So we used to put our sugar here then, but nowadays we don't use it. But honestly, if I would find somebody who can make me this, I can. Okay, so on to the next. By the way, you guys, you can comment, leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me how you call some of these things. Have you ever seen them? Have you ever used them? Or if you're still using them, just share your thoughts. So on to these two. They are more similar. They're like similar. This one in Swahili is called uteo. This one in my mother tongue is called odheru. Now, the difference is one is more shallow, one is not that shallow. Then this one, it's made out of, you smear cow dung on it so that whatever you're doing here does not pour. Let's say you're removing chaff from your maize. Your maize will not be able to pour because already the holes or the openings are covered with the cow dung. Unlike this one basically you can use it to serve food. Let's say you've made chapati, plenty of food. You just put them here, okay, and serve them like that. So you can cover this with, excuse me, you can cover this with the banana leaves, then you serve your food here. And as you've noticed, even the pattern is different, okay? The pattern is different, but basically they're both trays used in an African home. So on to the next one. We are having this one. So this one in my mother tongue is called osera. This one we use it to cover the chicken at night, especially when they're going to sleep. You use this to cover them. Or let's say during the day when you don't want them to go to your farm or the neighbor's farm, you just use this to cover them so that you don't have quarrels with their neighbors because they're destroying the farm or whatever. So this is called osera, just made of, this is bamboo. This is actually bamboo. So it's just splitted, then you carve it, then you make this. It's called osera. So thank you guys so much for staying tuned. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can share with me if you're using this or not, or if you'd like to see more